Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Will Smith's house. Its ongoing mission: to explore strange new worlds, to seek out a lost colony or something, to go boldly where no racially diverse starship crew has gone before. Captain's Log, Entry 1. After a dangerous encounter with space pirates, the crew of the USS Will Smith's house has received a communication from the Colonial Union Command Center, instructing us to inspect the relatively new colony on Lotharis 9 to ensure that it measures up to Union standards. After our recent troubles, we're all looking forward to this simple, routine mission.
Here we go. Oh yeah, baby.
Oh yeah.
Everyone to your stations.
Right guys, I'm gonna go to bed. It's been a fun time.
Helmsman, please align our course with system 1749. Engineering, please prepare to go to warp.
Arching.
Let's see.
I really thought you were gonna say war at first. I was like, damn. We don't even have any nukes.
We're hoping to avoid that, Lieutenant Commander Glorm.
4, 9.
It's just a routine. It's just a routine inspection.
Alright.
Interlinked.
Engineering, status of warp core.
Ready.
On my mark. Engage.
Requesting permission to arm the main cannon in case of hostiles.
Don't believe there's any hostiles on comms, on sensors. We have arrived in Lotharis 9. Any volunteers to stay on the ship?
I can stay.
It
Understood.
makes sense for Lieutenant Glory to follow you onto
Yes.
the planet, I think.
Unit 69420 and Lieutenant Commander Glorm, you're with me. Neuromancer, you have the bridge.
Oh! It's beautiful.
Pretty.
Get this place. Hello, fellow robot.
Speak with Director Villar Chugaro. Dr. Devara Rosmond, Inspect Greenhouse Facilities. Alright.
Seems like this Cybot has decided to follow us.
Understandable. I wish Dr. Rockhawk was not on shore leave, but there we are.
You know, paternity/maternity.
They had to go glorm some eggs. You know, it happens.
There's a facility over here that is very big.
Oh yes, it could possibly be there, I suppose. That would make sense.
There's a colony center.
Yes, that would make sense for the director to be in the colony center.
That
It
does make
seems
a
like
lot of
Director
sense.
Villar Chigaro is in
Yes,
here.
yes, I will speak to him. I assume you are the officers who were sent to inspect the colony. Welcome, please make yourselves comfortable here. I'm sure your travels have not been easy, and I thank you for coming out of your way to review our work on Lotharis 9. I will inform the colonists that you have arrived. Dr. Rossman will want to see you before we speak with any of the other inhabitants, but I doubt she'll take up much of your time. If you encounter any problems, be sure to come to me. I'll make sure they get sorted out swiftly. Now ask me anything you wish about the state of the colony. What interests you? Colony and facilities. The Lotharis 9 planetary colony has been active for 5 years now. In that minimal time, we have constructed and fortified the entirety of the base you see today. Our greenhouse is producing well, and we have just reached a surplus of food supplies. We have projected the planet's volatile weather cycles and reinforced all structures against the winds. This year we have also made tremendous progress with our mining site, and we have stocked enough materials to build another 12 living quarters and life support structures. After several difficult years, our focus has finally shifted to expansion. With your positive review of the Lotharis 9 planetary colony, we might be able to bring more colonists to the planet and open more frequent trade routes with Outpost 448. The future is bright for this colony. More topics. Inhabitants. Our colonists are healthy and hardworking. They've made good lives here, and I believe many are quite content on Lotharis 9. There have been a few minor concerns among the colonists over some dreams, but it's no reason to be alarmed. I'm certain Dr. Rossmond will agree. Problems. The colony's flourishing, and setbacks are so infrequent or minor that they're hardly worth mentioning. We've had some difficulty with our mining equipment over the course of the year, but even those issues will be resolved soon. Other than that, I have no major problems to report. I assure you this colony is ready for the next phase of expansion. I don't know about you guys, but something seems fishy about this Villar Chigaro guy.
Yes, I'm speaking to my dear friend XR29341 here.
Mm-hmm.
And his take on the inhabitants is that many of Lotharis 9's human inhabitants seem to be undergoing significant mental strain. Neither XR unit has observed the blue lights of which some colonists have spoken. The recent observations of the colonists are as follows. Villar Trigaro, Sonus Acker and Manela Bauer met in the colony center to discuss securing a replacement for Dr. Devara Rosmand. Brunton Vasco has not left his... Oh, sorry.
Lieutenant Commander Glorm has located a GTC Blue Ghost shield system. Would you want to pick that up?
Is it in the colony center?
It's in the economy center, yes. It's just free to take here, it seems like. It's a shield system.
Let us...
repairs faster than many other shields.
Yes, let's pick it up. I will inspect it later. We do need to go to repair depot anyway, because I see our hull is taking some damage from, no doubt from the last encounter we had with those bandits.
Lieutenant Commander Glorm has noticed a structure outside of the walls, near over on the hill. He suggests that we should.
We will. I first have to speak with some more people, though.
Right.
With Devara Rossmond. We've already inspected the greenhouse facilities, apparently.
I did that over here.
I see. Where was the doctor? Here was the doctor. I found the doctor. My name is Devara Rossmond, and I'm a doctor of the Colonial Human Habitation Division. For the past 5 years, I've overseen the settlement of the colonists on Lotharis 9. I have monitored their physical and mental health, assuring their adjustments to life on this planet. Everyone has been managing quite well despite the first few difficult years of habitation. There have been no further casualties since our first year on Lotharis 9. However, there is something I must bring to the Colonial Union's attention. Some unsettling rumours have been circulating among the colonists. I am concerned that their mental states could worsen if nothing is done to quell them. Casualties. In our first year, we lost 3 of our colonists. 2 perished in accidents during the construction of some mining facilities. The last had to be sent back to Outpost 448, as he was experiencing severe delusions of becoming a danger to his own well-being. I noticed it began with his mention of odd dreams. He said he dreamt of his own room and felt as though there was something living beneath the ground, watching him as he slept. After another few months of these continuing reports, he suddenly disappeared for 2 days. We searched the entire complex for him to no avail. Then the next morning, we found him walking outside the colony's walls. He wasn't the same after that. He claimed to see things that weren't there, describing them as the blue lights. A few weeks later, he became convinced that the only way to escape the blue lights was to throw himself from the balcony of the colony center. He managed to survive with a few broken bones, but we had to restrain him until a Union transport vessel picked up our distress signal. He was taken back to Outpost 448 for treatment. I had heard his condition has greatly improved since then, but he claims to have no memory of his time on Lotharis 9. Rumours. Recently, the colonists have been exhibiting telltale signs of colonization paranoia. They claim to have dreams of other beings watching them, and they've been spreading stories that we are not alone on this planet. I don't know exactly when the rumours began, as most of the colonists have been avoiding the subject during their health assessments with me. Alarmingly, some seem to be experiencing similar symptoms to the man we sent back to Outpost 448 several years ago. Please speak with the colonists, see if you can figure out what's going on here. The colonists need proof that there isn't anything to fear, or that there truly is something else on this planet. One way or another, they need answers. There are a few topics I recommend you heed among the colonists. Dreams, blue lights, and whispers. I've also noticed a correlation between activity in the mines and the worsening of some symptoms. Any further information on the mine could be beneficial. It may also be worth speaking to those colonists who refute the belief that there's other life on Lotharis 9. Their perspectives might be just as enlightening. Please, officers, find the source of the rumors. We need a solution.
I'm going to do a
I've
quick
spoken
scan outside
to
of the walls to see if I can
Mira
find any
Everland here, who says that the colony is doing well overall, but there has some tensions brewing. About her personal well-being, she says that she's proud to call it her home, but living here has gotten more difficult for the past few months. She's been having recurring dreams, and she wakes up feeling drained. She has talked to the colony doctor about the issue, but none of the treatments they've tried have worked.
So then we have to gather accounts on blue lights and mines and okay.
Yeah, she says nothing either about the blue lights or mine. She says that she's not ready to fully admit that there's something else living here, but she cannot discount everything that has happened either.
I'm talking to a doubter here, Sonus Acker. He says, I'll only say this once. There is nothing else living on this planet. There are no sentient life forms that our senses didn't catch. There is no civilization of whispering aliens hidden beneath the ground. There are no masterminds planting strange dreams in our heads and watching us tear each other apart. After half a decade of living on foreign planets, we're finally reaping the benefits of our hard work. People are beginning to realize that they'll probably spend the rest of their lives on Lotharius 9. And since most of them are originally fringe voyagers, the thought of staying on this planet forever is starting to terrify them. That's where all the rumors are coming from. And if someone doesn't show those people some sense, our colony is going to collapse.
I have located the mine near the city, the mine entrance.
Okay.
It is over on the hill, which has the structure that we talked about before.
Understood. We need to talk. I think we need to talk to some people about the mines though before we go in.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been seeing things. Chigaro didn't want us to say anything to the Union, but it's worrying me. A few years ago, one of the engineers who came with us to Lotharius 9 started seeing things too. He jumped off the second level of the colony center and had to be taken back to Outpost 448 in restraints. I remember he mentioned something about blue lights. Now, I've been seeing blue lights outside the colony, and I dream about them every night. I'm just doing my best to keep my mind sharp and stay away from the colony center. I believe there's something else on this planet. Some people will disagree with me, but I have a feeling in my gut that we're not alone on Lotharius 9. My dreams are far too weird. I can't think up this stuff myself.
Oh, I found something about the mine here.
Excellent.
I'm speaking to Fen Dalra. And he says that they've had a few delays with the mining equipment because of a few cave-ins this year. And then it says there's something else too. Trigaro didn't want us to mention anything unusual regarding the mines in our report to the Colonial Union, but I can't keep quiet about it. A week ago, we uncovered an old stone door that we believe might belong to a subterranean structure of some kind. Nothing like it ever showed up on our scans. Groden stopped all mining operations after we found it, and he refuses to break through the door until he performs a few more tests. To be honest, finding evidence that an advanced civilization once lived on this planet is disturbing. The Colonial Union's best scientists worked on approving this planet for settlement, but the tests weren't enough. They still made a huge mistake. Who knows what else they missed?
So I've been talking with Orbit Groden here, the engineer responsible for breaking down the doors. And regarding the colony, he says the other colonists will probably tell you that the colony is prospering, and they will be correct for the most part, but the colony has one glaring problem, the mines. As we've been digging deeper, the land has been turning against us. We've faced collapse after collapse, leading up to a peculiar discovery that we unearthed a week ago. I believe it is a door of some kind. I performed several tests and ran it through the database, but I've been unable to determine who built it or how it evaded our scans. Director Trigaro has been pressing me to break through the door. However, I knew the annual inspection was quickly approaching, and I stalled mining operations until I could consult a Union officer on the matter. And that's his take on the colony. Personal well-being. It's physically I'm fine. It's the dreams that I can't seem to shake. This past week has been particularly difficult. Ever since we uncovered that ancient door in the mines, I keep having dreams of blue light, a spiral of alien symbols and whispers coming from all directions. I don't know what it means, but I have a feeling it may be connected to whatever is behind that door. And then other inhabitants. People are managing as you'd expect. Some are in denial that there are still things we don't know about Lotharius 9. Others are getting sick with fear that something on the planet is working against us. I worry for Vasco in particular. The man hasn't been well for weeks now. All he talks about is the whispers. And then the last thing is rumors of sentient life. And this is a long one. Director Trigaro has been trying to silence talk of other beings occupying this planet. If we truly made a mistake, if there is native sentient life on Lotharius 9, we will not be able to continue with colonization. With the severe regulations on colony projects, it's incredible that any of us were able to work on a mission like this one. And it's almost a certainty that we won't be able to work on another. Trigaro's concerns are valid, but the persistent dreams and hallucinations are much more concerning. Whether or not there is other sentient life on Lotharius 9, I worry for the safety of everyone in this colony. But with you Colonial Union officers here now, I feel more confident that we can get back to the bottom of the problem. I unearthed a strange object several days ago near the door in the mines. Based on my studies, I believe it might be a key to get inside whatever subterranean structure lies down there. Please, take it. I'll send it to your ship immediately. Use it to see what's through that door. I don't mean to put you in harm's way, but you're the only people on this planet equipped to deal with such a threat as this. So as you can tell, the mine is a structure over on that them hills over there.
Yes, where do we have Unit 69420?
Next to you.
I see. I suggest weapons at the ready, boys.
Yes. Burst rifle equipped with split shot on the ready. Right.
Alright.
Let's intro relative
Flashlights on, boys. Flashlights on.
Seems to be some kind of alien structures here.
They mentioned a stone door, so that's what we're looking for, I would say.
I suppose
This
so,
is
yes.
just normal Colonial Union mining equipment, I believe.
That might be true. The lights certainly seem to be man-made.
Or robot made.
Let's be inclusive in our language, Lieutenant Commander.
I think I've located said door. I would guess that it's actually this one.
That
Understood.
does not look like a stone
Ancient
door to
ruins.
me.
Yeah, we can just enter.
Understood.
Yeah.
Oh,
That is the stone door, I believe. Maybe.
No.
This
doesn't
looks to be made of stone, nothing
it doesn't seem to be a
nothing
door
else
at
seems
all.
to be stone.
No, that might be true actually. Alright, well,
The
let's look
door
around.
we entered through seems to be quite metal to me. And
Yes, well,
they speak.
have-
So they said that they had not gone through the door. Here, actually, yeah, this does seem to be stone.
Yeah, but there doesn't seem to be any way to interact with it.
Is it possible to oh,
I'm
how about
just
this?
Seems that the only way to go is down.
I'm going to try to utilize my jetpack to see if there's a possibility to move upwards. It does seem so.
here's someone we can talk to.
Oh,
Question
Oh,
mark?
really?
Question mark? Question mark?
where?
Up, way up. At
Way
the top.
up.
It seems to be a computer of some sort, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Coming.
You are not welcome in the sanctum, it says. I'm gonna leave this to you, Captain.
Understood.
It has options to negotiate or threaten.
Yes. Where?
Up here.
Ah, yes. I see it.
Nothing.
Talk to triple question mark. After intruders. Agree. To the sanctum. You are not welcome in the sanctum. Those of the sanctum may be interested in negotiation. You speak on behalf of the intruders. Agree. The intruders shall not enter the sanctum. Agree. The intruders shall not alter the winds. Agree. The intruders shall not dig out the earth that cradles the sanctum. Oh. It doesn't want us to mine here.
That
Well,
might be
I'm
an
not
issue,
really
seeing
sure.
as we're in a colonial mine.
Yeah. This is a big problem.
I wonder what they're trying to contain.
Coexistence does not interest those of the sanctum. The interference from the sanctum will not cease. Convince the intruders to depart, and no harm shall come to them. Should they remain, those of the sanctum shall bring on them their end. Oh. I think I pissed it off.
Oh,
Well, can't win them all.
I just got hurt by something.
Interesting.
Can I
Yeah,
try talking
well-
to it?
No,
Oh.
there's no... It doesn't want...
I got hurt. Did you guys get hurt?
No.
No.
I'm getting hurt by some reason.
Can't win them all, I guess. We have only one option: to go back to the colony and to convince them to leave, I suppose. Onward! Win some, lose some, I always say. Suffice to say, this was not a routine inspection.
Quite the opposite. It's not every day you find ancient blue ruins.
Mm-hmm. Nonetheless, it is true that if we find evidence of sentient life on this planet, we cannot proceed with colonization. We have found such evidence.
Very true.
The regulations are quite clear.
But what could these aliens possibly be? That's what interests me.
Very interesting question. Somehow I doubt we'll ever find out. We cannot colonize Lotheris 9 because we don't have the consent of the mysterious incorporeal aliens. I've had enough of this nonsense. The colony will continue with or without the Union's help. We are not leaving Lotheris 9. Stay out of my way. I have work to do. And then, gentlemen, I believe our work here is done. It's up to the Union Command to decide how to proceed.
Yes, sir.
Next, we must seek out a
Did
repair.
we inform the other inhabitants so they know first?
We could see if we can do that. Yes.
I have informed
It is an
Orbit
option,
Rodam.
yeah.
There are sentient beings behind the door. I see. Disappointed to hear that there can't be no reasoning with them, but it's better to know the truth. I haven't any idea how Trigara will react to the news. Hopefully he'll be sensible and shut down the Lotheris 9 operation before circumstances become too dire. Well, that's... I have some bad news for you.
Back to the ship.
Is it time to head back to the command center?
We are supposed to reach them by long-range comm.
Long range comm, okay.
So, hopefully, see you command center. Perform routine inspections. We have to send a negative report to the colony. Next on the agenda is finding a repair station because we took some damage in that last scrap with the bandits.
Makes sense.
I can see one right now in system 1535, and I believe we can warp straight there. Helmsman, please align our course with 1535.
Mm-hmm.
Engineering, please ready warp drive.
Is it a friendly
Yes.
system, Captain?
What's that?
Is it a friendly system?
As far as I can tell, it is neutral. Be on alert, but there's no need to go to any formal alert state.
Interlinked.
Engineering status.
Ready.
On my mark. Engage.